So, following NBA's All-Star Weekend, we are winding down this season with each team having around 25 to 30 games left before the playoffs. We've talked about the big dogs, the teams we expect to handle business, but let's dial in on some teams that may be slighted for a late push heading into the postseason, man. What's a team we should be keeping our eye on right about now?
I'm gonna go with the New York Knicks. Now, they are here recently, always in, I guess, title. They make deep runs in the playoffs, and I feel like a lot of the reason why they didn't get too far, to get over that hump to make it to the finals and stuff, was because of all the minutes that they were playing. Coach Tibbs had them all playing, all the starters playing, around 45 to 46 to 47 minutes. Sometimes they play every single second. So when you're making a deep run in the playoffs, at some point you're going to run out of gas. So he's out. New Cage is in. I'm pretty sure they're not still playing 45 plus minutes a game. So I'm going to assume based off of that, plus they're still in the top five in the conference, in the Eastern Conference. So with the talent they have, which is the same team that they had last year, having more rest on their bodies, on their legs, I feel like that they can make a deeper playoff run than what they did last year and the year before that and the year before that. Carl Anthony Towns, he can get you 30. He can be your leading scorer any given day. He can get you rebounds, almost, be your leading rebounder every single game. Brunson, he's a walking bucket. Josh Hart, he can be a lethal shooter. OG Anobi got hurt last year, and I feel like that fucked him up. So as long as he can stay healthy, I think he's a valuable player. So they got in my opinion, they got a lot of players that that can take over. I don't want to say take over a game, but can contribute, in any facet of the game to help propel them,
You had it right.
to make a
Take
deeper,
over.
yeah, to make a deeper run than what they have here recently.
I feel like they do have several players that can take over a game. I believe you were dead on the nose with that before you retracted yourself there. But the Knicks will be fine as long as they don't run into the Pistons, who they're losing to by 11 to start the fourth quarter right now. But that's neither here or there. I just had to shout
I
that out with
think
the Motor City
you're
Cat.
you're their kryptonite for some reason.
Hey, the Pistons are the kryptonite, man. Beat them by 30, beat them by 40, beat them by, I don't know. They've been doing big work, but definitely expect the Knicks to make a solid run this postseason.
So right now, I see coming in 9-1 in the last 10 games, man, the Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets, man, have been tearing that stuff up, man, shooting the ball at a really high rate. LaMelo Ball, Con Canople, they've been on the tear, picking up Kobe White. All that stuff come together, man. They're going to be a shoot first, defense second team, which is the trend of the NBA this year.
Yeah.
It really is.
See what those guys. I just like to see what those guys doing. Charlotte haven't been in the playoffs, man, in so many years, bro. All those Jordan years, they haven't been able to do that stuff. But the young guys playing this new style of ball, I don't think they'll get to the finals or nothing. But I think they're gonna do some
Hell
work.
no. Wait, do you
Cause
think they're
they're
gonna
the
make the
ninth.
playoffs?
Oh yeah, they're the ninth seed now. They won 9 out of their last 10 games, and I believe they're winning
But
right
they
now.
got
So
but they got Miami and Orlando ahead of them.
Yeah.
It's vying for that seven.
right, that's what I'm saying. They're
Orlando's
the
seven,
ninth.
Miami's at eight, so they have to slide in front of one of
Man, I think they're gonna
Blake,
get to
them.
probably
You
like the
think they're
sixth.
gonna move
I think they're
past
gonna
them?
get to the 6th seed.
Charlotte's 26 and 30, Miami's 29 and 27, Orlando's 28-25. Then the next team at six is Philly at 30 and 24. So realistically, it's Charlotte would have to compete with Miami and Orlando. Those three teams are going to be fighting for that seventh playing seed because I don't think these are going to switch too much, man.
mm-mm.
I don't. Atlanta might win some games, but I don't think they're going to get to that spot. No teams, I feel like, on the cutoffs from the East. Each team's from 1 to 10. Those are going to be obviously the playoff teams. I don't think there's going to be any team that makes a run at, past Atlanta. I don't think that's going to happen.
Well,
So the
Yeah.
those
teams that
I'm thinking they're gonna move up though, man. Like I say, they just been shooting at a high rate, bro. Con Canople, man, have been hitting 4, 5, 6 threes a game. He has been on fire. Kobe White coming over there and getting to that system. Man, small ball, bro, gonna win that stuff over there in the East. It's not a lot of beasts in the East. It's not a lot of beasts. It's like 3 teams that's really handle business in the East. But I feel like they can get that stuff going. at a high rate. Like I said, young players, speed, good ball movement, not a lot of defense. Just score more points, bro. And that's the key to their success. I mean, they got to do something, right?
Yeah, I think they're going to get better, but I don't think they're going to make the playoffs this year.
I don't know
I
about
think
this
they
year.
just miss. I just think they're on a really 9-1, but that's the best we've seen from the Hornets in fucking years. I mean, I
Believe
don't.
it.
And to continue it, I haven't looked at their schedule here on out, but I mean, they got a chance to make the seven. Like I said, they're within a couple games of the seventh
They
seed.
hot.
So,
Yeah,
and
they
they
hot right
each team
now.
got like 25, 30 games left.
Well, don't
It's
they?
all
Don't
how they
they?
can play.
Towards the end of the season, don't they have that play in or like the play in thing? So
That's right before the playoffs.
so they can still get
7 to
in
10.
by winning that, not
Yeah.
Right.
just winning enough games, but getting
Right.
into that little play in and beating those teams having a worse record than them to get that final
To get
spot.
If
Right.
they stay,
Right.
if they stay hot, they wouldn't even have to play in the play in.
That's-
If they
I
get
mean,
to that
possibly.
6 seed,
Yeah,
if they get to
Right.
that 6 seed, they wouldn't even have to play in the play in.
true.
I'm feeling that they're gonna get to that 6th, 7th seed though, definitely.
And it's like what the 7th seed is better because you
7,
can
right? 7.
because
You got to win the
because
one game. 7, 8,
win
later
one
9,
game,
10.
yeah, instead
Right.
of
So
win
you got to win the
two.
one game, and then you'll be the 7.
Because
Right.
if you get like the 10th seed, if you lose the first game, you're out type shit.
You're
Yeah,
out.
You know,
Right.
so obviously the higher the better it is for you. But
That's
we'll
it.
see what they can do. But I don't think they're gonna make their way in. You say yes, but they're definitely playing very well right now, though, nonetheless. Can't take that away from them. Keep LaMelo Ball from behind the wheel and we'll be just fine
Yes,
moving
sir.
forward. I'm peeping the Minnesota Timberwolves. 6th seed in the West right now with a 34-22 record. 19-17 record in the conference play. So that's a little concerning when almost 80% of your losses come from conference opponents. However, a couple things here. First is the obvious, right? Anthony Edwards, bona fide superstar, averaging almost 30 points per game, which is third in the NBA. We know his game.
Mhm.
Another thing is the Timberwolves, they ain't far off making the finals, y'all. I mean, they lost in the Western Conference Finals last year for the last 2 years. Last 2 years they've lost in the Western Conference Finals. They're currently third in the NBA right now in points per game, fourth in field goal percentage. But this squad is stacked, yo. Julius Randle holding it down. Jaden McDaniels is a dog, lighting it up from downtown and locking people up. Goofball Gobert with his usual 11 and 11. Nothing more, nothing less for the most part. Guys like Nas Reed, Dante DiVincenzo, Mike Conley's back, and they remember they just landed Ayo Dosunmu from the Bulls. But this is a good team. This is a really good team. They currently have 26 games remaining, including the Mavs tonight. But 11 of those games are against teams with losing records, and 12 of them are home games. I like their chances, bro. I like their chances of moving up past Houston and LA into that 4th seed, right behind Denver. I don't think they're going to surpass Denver, but I think they can surpass Houston and Los Angeles. But this is the time that they tend to lock in and turn it up a notch. Y'all remember they was the 6th seed headed into the playoff last year as well, before they ultimately fell short of the NBA Finals. But this season, I think they make a late push, and I think this push is going to be strong enough to land them right around the 4th seed. I think they'll be a little bit higher than the 6 this year. I'm definitely liking what I'm seeing from Minnesota right now. They strong, man. I don't think they're gonna win the finals, but I'm just saying that they got to get to one next year or two. They got to get to one.
Yeah.
They're due. Their time. Anthony Edwards, and he's such a star himself, bro. And how he can take over a game and just decimate. But I mean, you need contributions from everybody on your team. He can't be going off for 38 points every single night just because he can.
You need
it's gonna
the
wear
role
and tear on him.
players.
No, he's only like what? He's young, 24.
He's like
I
26 or
understand that,
something
but
like
still,
that.
people got to put in their work. I think he's like 24. I think he's really young, but regardless, like he can't be out there, just killing himself every single night if you're waiting, 25, 30 games left, 26 games left, like I said, and you got long playoffs. Playoffs are a lot of games.
Whole nother
So
season.
you're in it for the long run, man. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So
Right
I'm
about that.
peeping the Timberwolves though. What's some teams we need to watch out for? Who's gonna make a late push heading into the NBA playoffs? Y'all chime in the comment section. Yeah.